you know, people never cease to amaze me when it comes to things that happen in this earth that are presented to us. Like I made a post a couple days ago that was about you know, R. Kelly in a situation, but not just his situation, but the situation in Hollywood. All these old men, grown men, dating these girls that are high school ages, and one of the people I put up, which was Vildemar, I can't say his name right, but him and Lindsay Lohan, or better yet known as Fez and Lindsay Lohan. And I think I did a typo and accidentally put the wrong name up there. And people were, they ignored the whole thing about girls, high school girls leaving school with grown men. They ignored the whole thing about pedophiles in our neighborhoods and sexual offenders that sit and watch girls walk home. I'm not just speaking this from behind a computer. I've witnessed this. I've been involved in stopping this. Not just me, but many of my partners as well. Been involved in stopping this. Haven't had a story in there about how me and my homeboy was in the grocery store, and his niece is 14 years old, and the dude 25 trying to push up on her. We was 25 at the time. We like, she 14. And the dude act like he still ain't want to leave. We ran him up out the store. Nobody talked about that, but they were so happy. They were high-fiving each other. They were liking the comments and sharing because I got a celebrity's name wrong. And I praise the Most High because I believe that I got that name wrong to show me just how much of the Walking Dead you Negroes are. Just how much of the Walking Dead, not just saying it's just Negroes, because there was a lot of white folks and others that were saying the same thing. But it's the point, man. Like, y'all were so happy that you could recognize a celebrity and totally ignore everything I brought forward. And that brings me to a question for you feminists. Like, what about the accountability and responsibility of the woman? Now, I'm not saying that we need to take the blame off of R. Kelly. That wasn't the point of the post. The point of the post was to say that he's just one layer, because you see everybody jumping on him as if he goes to jail, then this problem is solved, and that's not the truth. And then you see this video I just showed where he's coming out on the show. One, is sold out, and two, you got women talking about, I want to be kidnapped too. You know, come and kidnap me. As a woman, like, where are the feminists? This is why I get on feminism. Where are the feminists checking these women, man? Are checking these mothers that are willingly letting their daughter go with somebody that's been accused many times with proof and everything on video, not just word of mouth, on video. You let your daughter go to the studio with this man? If your daughter really has talent, she'll make it. What star has he created other than Aaliyah? And only Ahaya knows what he did to her. So, and this brings me to my next point. I've been exposing sexual perversion since 2015. Look at these videos, man. I've been on this for 4 years, y'all. Now you're in my playground. When you start talking about this, now you're in my playground. Okay? Because gay, transvestite, all that, bisexual, queer, that's classified as a mental disorder, man. Okay? That's what it's classified as. And this whole culture that I was trying to bring out, this culture that we're under, paganism of the Romans, they deal with orgies. The Romans deal with pedophilia. They deal with all types of sexual deviancy, sleeping with animals, not just in the ancient past, but even today. I dare you to look how many countries where zoophilia is illegal, which zoophilia is bestiality. And it's a connection to these holidays. Like, if you look, because Valentine's Day is coming up, and so is Easter. And when you look at what Valentine's Day and Easter was, they were large orgies. And when I say these Romans, anything went. But nobody talked about that on the post. But they want to talk about, LGBT, and this doesn't have nothing to do with pedophilia, or, you know, all these stars I'm bringing out had nothing to do with pedophilia because the girls are teenagers. You gotta understand, what they show us is only like a small, like 2% of what's really going on. It's only a small percentage, man. And these people they don't know how sexual education started getting taught in schools. They don't know what legislation went through, who pushed it through, how to get pushed through. They don't know why sexual offenders get less time than murderers and all types of other stuff. And assault, you'll get more time for an assault than for a sexual charge. People don't know why. they just want to do these talking points, man. Damn them talking points, man. If you're gonna speak about it, now if you speak about it to somebody that's just shallow on the surface, so be it. But when it comes to me and my page, I constantly bring this up. I was bringing this up, again, since 2015, man, on video. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all did peep game.
And a youth showed me that Snapchat has now formed a private group, and if you live in North London, it's a group called Bait Out North London. And I'm thinking that 90% of parents don't know about this group, because 90% of parents will be taking their children's phones away and smashing them up and then beating that child because that child has posted images or videos of themselves in a pornographic nature onto this private group. I couldn't believe when the youth tried to show me a video that was on the group. There's over 100,000 videos on this group, and this group again is called...
Check this out. Watch his hand. Look how she look though. I see it. Watch how she move his hand. Okay, we finished. Could you get off?
Peep game. And that's why I also brought out in the post the 3 so-called Abrahamic religions, because they're not from Abraham. You know, the Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, all those are man-made religions. The Brit Milah in Judaism, the priest puts his mouth and circumcises a young child. They found this out because the babies was coming up with herpes. Christianity, all you have to do is look at the Catholic Church. They've been raping nuns and little boys for centuries. Not to mention when we was enslaved, just look up slave sex farms. On them slave sex farms, anything went, man. You know, and then when you get into Islam, Muhammad had a 6-year-old wife, and they said he consummated the marriage at age 9, man. And I got Muslim friends, and they agree with this. So my question is, why are you still following it, man? You understand? When they got most of their good knowledge from the Bible, like not eating pork, that's not a Muslim thing, that's a Hebrew thing, that's an Israelite thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the Messiah told us in Revelation 2:9, 3:9 about the synagogue of Satan, man. Y'all feel free to look at my last video on Satanism, man, on Hebrew Tribes channel. It's on YouTube, Hebrew Tribes channel. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what I be saying to y'all, like when I be bringing this stuff out. I'm not doing it to sensationalize it. It's not for clickbait. It's for your knowledge, so you understand this war that we're in. It's bigger than what a lifetime tells us, man. So I'm not gonna talk your head off on this, but it's silly to get mad at what they tell us to get mad at and think that that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's way bigger than just him. Yes, it's wicked, and I'm glad that it did come out because it showed the details. Because what's one thing, if I can talk about anything else, I don't really get any kickback. But when I start outing these celebrities, especially these black ones, that's all I hear from y'all. Oh, you hating on the black man, or you trying to deflect and this and that. No, I'm not trying to deflect. I dare y'all to watch my video on the Black Boule, man. That's the reason why I did it on the Black Boule. Because we as blacks, we have this image that, you know, what we're doing and what we're told to respect is good for us. And all these celebrities have sold out to Satan. All of them. I'm talking about the top level especially. All of them have. And when they go outside those constructs, they die. So, with no further ado, I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna let this Hollywood insider tell y'all some things and show some other clips of some things that the stars telling y'all themselves again. Now, these are clips I left out of my Black Boule videos and my other videos I just showed y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought that the clips I used painted a good picture, which they do. But I'm gonna show these clips now to really show y'all just how wicked this industry is, man. Just how wicked this world is. Because a lot of us is walking around with our heads in the clouds thinking that it's all good and it's all, nah, man. If you're going to get mad at R. Kelly, that's righteous. But get mad at that brother that's picking up the 16-year-old girl from school. Be mad at that pedophile that's watching kids at the park, that's sitting down and you know, stop being mad at who they tell you to be mad. Own it. This is a large scale thing. This stuff been coming out. Pizzagate, Jerry Sandusky. I can do another video on all of this. But y'all need to go watch it, man. Reprobate Society, all these videos I just showed you, man. Go check them out before you come in and try to talk to me, or at least go do your own research. So with all that being said, man, all glory to the Most High Power, Higher, Exodus 3:14. That's the I am that I am, through the name of the Messiah, Yeshua, through the Holy Spirit, which is the common wide wisdom. Shalom. You know, people never cease to it.
Fine. Xantrex gave me my life back. Hail Satan. Hail Satan.
You never suck in anything. Is there anything you've done where you go, oh, I didn't like that?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you critical of yourself?
All the time. Yeah, it just gives me the creeps to watch myself. And it had like a 10-foot picture of my face on it. It just, no. It made me want to go back to Satan worship.
Well, I think
it worked for me. It got me a career.
Let me tell you.
My younger cousin, that she was
the real singer?
Yeah, and it like really upset me, so I like summoned Satan, and I write about how I made it.
Where do you summon Satan?
It's in the chapter called Eat, Pray, Love, Conjure Satan. And when I was 12 years old, I signed a deal with Satan in my room, and I was to...
CBS doesn't condone this. And
wait a minute. Because I wanted to get famous no matter what, and, you know, then I forgot that I had this deal with Satan and everything, and then I got really famous. And then one day I, like, had this tragic singing accident at
yes, I remember that, yeah.
And I realized then that Satan was coming for my soul. So, yeah, he wanted me to pay up, so...
So yeah, I was going to school to be a vet tech, and I was into my studies, getting good grades, and you know what screwed it all up was this one guy. He broke my heart, and I was like, cool, thanks. I was like, now I have to do something pretty ridiculous and insane with my life, so why not sell my soul and go on Jersey Shore? That's what I did. And you know what? It's been awesome.
But when you were doing the Jersey Shore program, they would tape you all day long? Is that
right? Oh yeah, when we film Jersey Shore, it's basically 2 months, 24/7. There's like 5 cameras in the house, and then there's a camera set up in like each corner. So you're always being watched.
So you're always being watched. Now,
yeah.
You sign up for that in the contract. You know that's going to happen.
Yeah, we sell our soul.
Well, that's an awful way to live. That really would steal someone's soul.
You still do it. Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. You know, I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And on this earth, and then in the world we can't see.
The frequency's weird, and it's sounding a little bit strange, and I'm like, if you don't get this right now, I swear to Lucifer, I'm gonna, I get a little bit mad.
Held a seance on tour to get rid of spirit who haunts you. That's not true.
Whatever you say.
I'd like to, first of all, I'd like to thank Satan.
Back to before that, who's Robert Johnson? Right.
And I said, hello, Satan. I believe it's time to go.
Right. And you can find his roots, way back to the beginning of rock. And so, had we sold our soul to the devil, how else can you explain us being here on it?
You're doing really well now, but didn't you
released a CD like almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I released a gospel record when I was 15 because I grew up in, a household where all I ever did was listen to gospel music, and my parents are both traveling ministers, and so I kind of sang about, what was going on in my life at 15, and that's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music, but it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
And this machine around us, this so-called music industry, is such a demonic thing. It sacrifices people's lives.
And he was wrestling with it constantly.
Yeah, he used to always talk about some devil or something was in him, and he didn't have any control over it. He didn't know what made him act the way he acted and what made him say the things he said, and songs and different things like that just come out of him, and he'd say, I don't know what come over me, I really can't understand it. And, he used to just grab his hair or something, or put his hair and just stand in the mirror or cry or something. Oh, Lord, it was so sad when he would cry. It seems like to me he was so tormented and just torn apart, and like he really was obsessed, with something really evil.
Well, I was just a boy. The devil took my hand, took me from my home, made me a man. As the devil put aside for me,
Who's to know if your soul will fade at all? The one you sold to fool the world. You lost your self-esteem along the way.
Lucifer, you never look so sane. You always did prefer the drizzle to the rain. Tell me that you're still in love with that milkmaid. How the Lizzies, how's your Jesus Christ been hanging?
She's a monster, and she's turning all of you into monsters. You see, the real Gaga comes complete with 5 #1 singles. And the best part is, she has her own polo stick. And she has no soul. I'll take it.
Me being a devil worshiper or whatever, besides them reading into my hand over my eye on my album cover.
Why is your hand over your eye on your album?
Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about?
In my time, modern day Sinatra, so, I try to live up to that, I get possessed by the spirits.
evils. I never pray to God, I pray to God. That's right, it's wicked. That's life, I live it. Ain't asking for forgiveness for my sins. Ends gets dangerous. Money and power is changing us. And now we're lethal, infected with the evils. God, I want the king, you save me. Stop screaming, you know the demon said it's best to die. And even if Jehovah Witness bet he'll never testify. The evil.
I sold my soul to the devil. I know it's a crappy deal. At least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal.
Picture a nigga on the verge of living insane. I sold my soul for a chance to kick it in vain.
I can't die, my boo-boo's about to have my baby. I think it's too late for praying. Hold up, her voice spoke to me and it slowly started saying,
bring your lifestyle to me, I make it better.
And how long will I live?
Eternal life and forever.
Or will I be the G that I was?
I make your life better than you can imagine or even dreamed of. So relax your soul, let me take control. Close your eyes, my soul.
My eyes are closed.
Just as you had a choice, so do so many others. Help them to reveal their true selves. With every soul you broker into the next life, you will gain knowledge and strength. Oh yeah, whatever you do, do it with style.
How long do I have to do this?
That's up to you. It's always up to you.
I sold my soul to the devil, and the price was cheap. And yo, it's cold on this level, cause it's twice as deep. But yo, on the real, but the deal is a mystery. How is it I can live and make history?
It's not so much who, it's what, you know, what happens and the things that the devil does. It's not so much a person, even though he acts through people. You know, you can't call one person the devil.
Joe Arpaio?
You know, you can't call any one person the devil. You can't do that because no one person has enough power to be the devil. You know? And
I think that niggas would really be wearing dresses and beads in their hair and all that shit.
Listen, no way, shape, or form. Like, but I mean, I understand.
This is the deal about Hollywood, and it's an abuse of power. This is abuse. This guy, again, he's one of the most powerful men in Hollywood, and he looked at me at the end as if, you know, who's going to believe you?
So you didn't think anybody would believe you if you came forward?
Last year? No. Actually, I let it go.
Like, when they know what they do with the artists is easy. They send the stylist at them first.
Yeah. Yep.
And if the stylist is like, if the stylist report back and be like, oh, he ready, then they invite you to the party. And that's when they be like, yo, look, you go in here, it's gonna be some, you know what I mean? It's a nigga at the door.
Okay, now look, what Ali Vegas is doing to you right now, he's giving you the game of how these niggas be getting turned the fuck out.
Yeah, like
they've tried to put this tight ass shirt on you.
That's what they do.
And if you wear the shirt,
they like, oh, he ready.
He with it.
That's you telling them like, yeah, I'm ready. And then next thing you know, you get invited to the party with the greeting is the man squeezing your dick.
Whoa.
The first time I ever actually had an interaction with him was at this event. And I'm looking at him, and he's basically staring at me, and he's sticking his tongue out, and, you know, it's just overtly sexual kind of tongue moves. And I'm sitting there like, it's a party, it's packed, the whole thing, and I'm looking like, is this a joke? I mean, I don't understand. It was actually so bizarre. And he keeps coming over to me. He comes over to me. I stick my hand out, and he literally takes his hand and puts it and squeezes my genitals. And I jump back like, hey. And he's like, and he's still licking his tongue out and all this stuff. And I go, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then he comes back again. And he just won't won't stop. And then I really got forceful. Pushed him back. He bumps into all the other party goers, the whole thing, and he starts giggling and laughing. And let me tell you, Mike, I have never felt more emasculated, more objectified. I was horrified. I went over to Adam right then and there, and I'm, Adam, man, come get your boy. What is his problem? And so, you know what? And Adam was looking.
And your wife is with you.
My wife is right there. Now, let me say, he was acting so weird and so strange that I put myself between him and my wife because I with this tongue thing, I couldn't understand. Let me tell you, it's so bizarre. I wake up every morning wondering, did this really happen? It's nuts.
So a lot of times when the fans, y'all ask me, yo, Doggy, why you ain't this? Why you ain't that? And I always tell y'all, because I refuse to sell my soul. And selling your soul is not some prick in your blood, you know, you're in shit. No, motherfuckers is taking your ass.
Yeah, because they need something
to hold over your head.
To hold over your head. So they can always bring you down.
Yep, like, yo, you got your ass took.
That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these niggas don't be hanging out. These niggas be girlfriends to these niggas.
Yeah, exactly.
They be girlfriends to the bigger niggas. Like,
yep.
I'm just telling you, like.
Nah, I mean, what he's saying is actual facts. So a lot of times when you see dudes come in the game, you be like, yo, how he got dug in so fast? He got dug in, literally.
They be
show y'all just because they looking good and it looks like it's glamour. It's not like that. This is all about rituals, demons, Babylonian gods, and screwing a man in his ass. You get in the music industry, they start taking you on these crazy party trips, and it's called the Pandora box. And while it's called the Pandora box, it's called because everybody that's like a masquerade. And sometimes they don't have masks on, but sometimes they do. And you have I've said this in many of my blogs before, but let's just bring it up to par, right? They have masks on, they have androgynous there, they have she-he's, they have women dressed like men. I mean, you name it, it's there. And it's all the top Hollywood actors, models, singers, hip-hoppers, you name it, it's there. And they could be dressed in a disguise. So she was exposed to that. My God, I can't believe that. I can't be a part of that. Oh, what you mean you can't be a part of it? If you want your check, you want this Hollywood life, you would be a part of it, and you're not going to share these secrets. She thinks about that. She cried a little bit. They always cry, right? So she said, okay. She goes to this Pandora box, androgynous owner, man owner, woman owner. That's nothing, right? She's thinking, I got that over with. So she didn't think it was nothing. She didn't really have to do nothing but me and go kiss a little. She's used to kissing women. Here's the kicker. The three producers, the headliners, the guy who make Hollywood runs like it does, right? Bring her to the upper penthouse tomorrow. So she's thinking she can sign a contract. No, they want to pop her in her ass. And this is how they get down. They call it gravy.
Did you get hurt? Well, that's just gravy.
Now, everybody, other people may know you from Gravy and your music career. Has this sparked the acting bug? Are we gonna see you in a lot more roles?
Oh yeah, definitely. This is my newfound love. Music is my passion, and you know, acting. I'm definitely getting ready to jump into it.
That's a Hollywood slogan for people who just got popped in behind.
Pat Williams said they was letting him in, and the stuff that he was seeing was blowing his mind.
Shit, niggas in Hollywood just do the drugs right in front of you and act like ain't shit happened. You in the middle of a goddamn meeting. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the movie with you, and then we're gonna go back. Motherfuckers be gay in Hollywood, you never fucking expected. They be having these big-ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited than a motherfucker to be at the mansion party. You be looking at all the goddamn rooms, and you fuck around and look in the wrong room and shit. Nick, come here, come here. Is that two niggas kissing? Is one of them niggas Professor Obi? He came out the closet. He came out the closet. Oh my God, brother. Shut the goddamn door.
They fucking niggas around out here. Y'all, they are fucking niggas around. They giving niggas some shit. It ain't even what you think. You fuck around, wake up tomorrow, shit, ass nigga with a footy on, and don't know what the fuck you just done did. I mean, real shit. Your motherfucker meat pistol fucked up and your ass hurting. You don't know what the fuck to say. You don't know who to tell. But this is what the game is going to. That's what it's going to. Then, here it is, it's time for a contract to come out. Nigga want to sign you for 5 years. You like, nah, dog. So you don't want to sign with us. Nah. Not for no nah. Man, pop in the tape. Show this nigga what he did last night. I'm serious. Dude, this real shit I'm telling y'all though. Pop in the tape. You sitting that motherfucker like, man, what the fuck? Yeah, well, what the fuck? That's what happened. You got fucked. What you gonna do? You gonna sign that contract. You don't want nobody in the hood to see that shit. You don't want this shit to get out, dog. I'm telling y'all, and this is what I'm gonna tell y'all like this. These niggas that you see constantly high, they're not getting high because they like to get high. They getting high because they know what they done done.
Well, how did it go, man? How's your career going? Oh, I can tell you right now, baby, everything's gravy. There's been a lot of people that got their letters on the fly. And they read all the literature. They have them in a nice little room or sweet hotel. It's real elegant. They do it really nice. And they let you read that letter and they tell you what you think. I ain't got no problem with this. Okay, sign right here. Now that's the beginning of the rituals of everything that's to come for you. All the doors gonna open for you. All the doors are opening. He ain't ready for what they gonna hit him with. We want you to meet some friends, okay? I want you to take it personal, because we know that you're about your business and you know how to make that dollar. It's all business. Don't take it personal. You see what's up, right? They take them in this room, and there'll be 3-4 dudes on another guy, and he may know that dude in the business. They say, what you're about to see, nobody else knows. This is part of the ritual. You are not to speak about this. You're seeing these dudes, transsexual, transgender, and they're all like lapping this one cat, right? That's the first test to see if you're gonna buck. Why I'm telling you that? Because that's the first thing they did to Cat. They took Cat to all these private parties. Cat couldn't believe what he was seeing. Cat rebelled. Usually before they want to take you to the next level, they say, let's see what he's gonna think when we take him here. A lot of dudes like, you know what? That ain't got shit to do with it. It's all about the money. Well, it ain't all about the money, because now what you saw done to that guy, it's your turn. And you're going to say, they're going to, hey, come on up in here. Nah, man, I ain't down for that. Well, do you think we're going to keep paying you $5 million a year? Do you think you're going to be honored on BET? Do you really think we're going to keep putting your name in lights? Read the paper, man. Read the letter we gave you. You see the letter we gave you, right? Stop bullshit. You're going to do everything that we just did to him. Either you do or we're going to break you. What you mean you're going to break me? We're going to take all your money out your account. Oh, man, this bullshit. I got my rights. Nigga, you ain't got no motherfucking rights. We run this bitch. We decide who's going to be a star, who ain't going to be a star, who going to be rich, who going to be poor. Nigga, we do all of those things. Ain't nobody no star. We decide who's going to be a star, who's going to be president, and etc. That's who we are. Now you know. Now you open. Now you see. Now you see that this shit ain't about no American Idol. This shit is deeper than American Idol. That's just what you asked for. So what it's gonna be, man? Come on, man. All of y'all. So he's already thinking about it. So he wound up sucking the one dude off. Then he sucked the other dude off. Then he sucked the other dude off. Now they Vaseline him up and pop him in his ass. And you probably saying that's bull. That's the way that goes. And then what they do, they videotape the Why would they want to videotape that? Y'all say to sell it later? Now to keep your mouth closed. If you knew you done took 3 men up the ass and sucked 2 off, and they're real important men. Now a lot of times what they'll do while they're doing this thing to you, the men won't be recognizable. They'll have either mask on or they'll just have their face blacked out. It's the truth. Why do you think they do it? They put that shit in a special index box, because if you get out of line, nigga, They're going to say that you was a homosexual, you was a pedophile, you did things that never got caught, and they're going to put this crazy-ass video on you getting boned by men up your ass and taking sperm all in your face. I'm telling you how it goes. They letting you know Denzel Washington is not exempt from getting ran up in his ass either. So a lot of people say, well, he got shot in his ass, but don't mean he went up. Denzel Washington made $25 million picture. You can't make that kind of money if somebody ain't blowing you that's of the same sex. I'm just letting y'all know. Denzel Washington does not get a pass. Nobody in Hollywood gets a pass, and especially no Denzel Washington. Will Smith. Will Smith had a relationship with Bina Medina. Bina Medina ran the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Bina Medina went up to Will Smith so much, Will Smith should be his wife. Okay? Quincy Jones did pop him, fool. He did pop him. Bina Medina had him too. They're all part of the same rituals, man. It's just not no one man thing. They pass you around just like a little woman. If you want to go in Hollywood, it's just not going to one guy get you. They're going to pass you around, all of them. Because it's from one, it escalates from one step to the other. It's 1, 2. I don't give a damn. It's never over. Every time you do something, it's not like, okay, it's done. You did it the first time. Now, what you want to do? The sky's the limit. Nah. You want a cologne line, a perfume line? Okay, they take you back to that room and do it all over again. That's why they have rituals. If a Mason who's moving higher up in a Mason brotherhood, he has a daughter, he knows the rules. Somebody in the brotherhood wants your daughter, she could be 12, 13 years old. You try to persuade your daughter to have sex with him so he can be wed her and have a child with her.
And just then, my daughter walked in. Ted looked at her and he says, wow, I want to go to bed with that. I says, no, you don't, Ted. That's my daughter, and she's 14. And his response to me was, I don't care. Okay, so anyway, back to the female, because they do the men bad, but they do the women worse. Do the women better because the women got more holes to insert. And then they have the women. You got some freaky women in the business. Oh, let's not even talk about Queen Latifah, because they dogged her too. But did y'all know that Queen Latifah also initiate women before they go to the next level? But she puts on a strap-on. Let's talk about Monster Ball. Monster Ball, Halle Berry was, if y'all saw the film, Halle Berry was butt naked. When they did that film, Willie Bob Thornton went up in the real. That was a real scene when she was talking about make me feel good. That was a real scene, y'all. That was a real scene getting down. They did not fake that. They gave her Academy Award because she did a great job for the sisterhood. They didn't give her that award because she was just so of a dominant actress. That role was degrading. And when they say, if this was so of a great role for Halle Berry, why come they didn't give her Tom Cruise? Huh? Why come they didn't give her a man, George Clooney? Right? Who that dude that Angelina Jolie married to? Brad Pitt. Why can't they let her sleep with Brad Pitt in that scene? Because those men, they have a higher stature. That's an American white man for white women. They wouldn't dare let some men with that stature sleep with Halle Berry because Halle Berry is degrading to them. So they go get a country ass hick like Billy Bob Thornton and say, you run up there. Do y'all feel how it goes? So even though it's supposed to be a huge role, they still cut you down. Because everything that you ask for, every time they take you to another level, they want to pop you again. And remember what I said, they call it gravy. That's gravy because they know that you paid your dues to get where you at. And when they have them Academy Awards, they just pretty much playing with each other. Like, let's give Alicia something. She's been a good whore for the last 4 years. Let's give her one. It's sad, man. There's a porno site called Ghetto Gaggers. Now I want to throw this at Israel. Where do you think they got the terminology Ghetto Gaggers from? Now walk with me when I'm talking to you. I'm not telling you to go there to try to get off. I'm trying to tell you there's a concept behind the terminology Ghetto Gaggers. Okay? The way that they brutalize them women with men penises and the way they dog them out and make them throw up on themselves,
That is exactly what goes on behind the door. So you ask yourself, I thought they just made up some stuff so it'll be gross and get some money. What you don't understand, a lot of these producers that's in the porno business, they're friends with these so-called Jewish men in Hollywood, with these hit makers. Did y'all know that? It's humiliation. I mean, come on, walk with me, man. A lot of those dudes that do porno movies, they go to the green door. They go to the Pandora's box. They are invited to these shows. Do y'all understand? When they get ready to break Fantasia in, somebody was there. You get it? That was in the porn industry. When they got ready to break Alicia Keys in, somebody in the porn industry was there. Because every time they break these new black women in, they dog them. And they dog them bad. Man, they have 3 or 4 penises in them women's mouth, anus, everything that any hole they can put in, that's what they do. And that's how they came up with the concept, ghetto gaggers. What people don't understand, that really goes on in Hollywood, how they do that black woman in order for her to go to the next level. It just done ran Toni Braxton out of her damn mind. She's shaving the side of her head like that woman who drink blood. The last woman who did that was Cassie. And Cassie is gone. Cassie is P. Diddy's slave. Did y'all know that? She is his slave. Oh, yes, she is. Every time you see Cassie with P. Diddy, she got her head down, she carrying bags. She's the mop-up girl. When P. Diddy want to impress him, he's bringing on, he let Cassie go down on him. He let that dude pop her in the butt, and P. Diddy sit back and masturbate while she's being ran in by his partners. Did y'all know that? I'm telling y'all some true Hollywood insider, brother. It gets down like that. That's the way they roll. And if you're a woman, especially if you're a sister, you come in with all that attitude, they're gonna rip you apart. The first thing they're gonna do is break you. They put it right in your face, like, okay, we worship the devil. We down with the Baphomet. Okay, we do lesbians and gay, and we do a little something. What? What's it gonna do? What? Because you know why they're so bold with their truth? Because they know majority of the people in society are so dumbfounded and so beat down on these jobs that they'll take anything. And they do not have your best intentions. Like I told you in the early segment, they have to keep negative energy to make money. If everybody's happy, people gonna start thinking. Okay? People gonna start thinking. If people start thinking, then people start asking questions. And then when they start asking questions, the questions can't be answered. Now you got a society of people waking up. They can't have that.
Been praying a lot. I had to eliminate a lot of people in my life. One thing about fame and one thing about when you have money, you don't really know. People have evil intentions around you, like evil intentions. That's why I just been dealing with things, but it's just like things are getting better, and I'm just glad that I'm eliminating them from my life now. And I'm getting my business and my work together. Like I said, like the music industry is more snakier and more fucked up than the streets. Like the streets, to me, I used to think the streets is grimy. The streets are easier. The streets are way easier. The strip club, bitches used to cut throats in the strip club. It's music industry. You just gotta watch out. You gotta get lawyer up. You gotta get business managers up. You gotta mingle with the right people. And
the amount of crap that's about to come off my floor right now, guys. Oh my god. 3 years worth of brujeria. Yes, you know I gotta scrape all this shit up. I got my sandblaster, my goggles. It's about to go down. Real witches do real things.
Like I would film this if I would encourage like everybody, all different types of sexual. But there is that thing where it's like a lot of people misunderstand being with S&M and they think it's super. And I have to like explain to people how like where it's more like you're tied down because you need to like be able to like have something hold you down and keep you still, or like fights and that's something now. Like, once you're being like or something. It's like it comes from a real place of like, you know, as opposed to being accessories or something like that. It's like with tattoos and things, like I've never always gotten them, there's like that time where he's like, oh, I have tattoos, and after a while, like, you can explain them and they can mean something. It's just, it comes from that real place. Sexuality, but it's so weird when you just
nipple clamp, 3 total revolutions. 1, 2, ouch! In
Like
other
the
words,
twisting of a nipple or something?
yeah, 3 full times.
I only saw that one she brought over that night though.
And then dripping candle wax on.
My snake I tried to, I had to kill him.
Lift up your hands till you touch the fan. Pull beef in the drive like they come from Dan. Gun in the band till the sun come again. They don't understand. Damn, that fire open hell gate. Got to sell mate before a helpmate. In the hood, bunch of shells, yellow tape. New age psychs wanna tell your pet. Terrorist cells that staying out. DA move pain like CPA. Treat my people like jail bait. PAC's in the head of state. Bottom 4 said we not important. He was stumbling block right by the corner. Missiles in the sky like Gaza board. Talk it down like a box like a